Welcome to Past the Aux. Really stoked to be here, like I said. Took an 8-hour train ride up here. Yeah, which was fun. What's up, my guy?
How you doing, man?
Yup, how are you? Good to see you. Some familiar faces in here, for sure. Upstate's got a vibe, man. You guys just have all have a similarity, which I think is very awesome and interesting. So.
Lots of talent everywhere.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Like, I feel like it's kind of growing from Toronto is like a hub, but you guys too, you know what I mean? It's kind of one central area. I don't know if it's the water up here, but
it's the lakes, probably.
The lakes, the crisp air, winter air.
Lake effect, man.
The lake effect, right?
Lake effect, man.
It is cool. Do you guys mix on headphones, anyone? It's okay, raise your hand. It's okay. Yeah?
I go back and forth.
Go back and forth? Do you guys listen to it on your phone as well? Yeah? You should try playing it really loud in your room and then calling yourself and then recording it on the actual phone and then playing it from the phone. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Don't do that.
I was gonna say.
The best Past the Aux I had, not best best people, but the most consistent high quality music was Toronto. And you guys are definitely not too far behind that, maybe even neck and neck. So,
awesome.
Yeah. Something about the water up here. I don't know.
As far as releasing of a project, you know, I guess one thing as an artist, you know, I have so many campaigns I'm trying to come up with for releases and stuff. Do you have any tips for artists with a completed project, to push that to the next part? What would you suggest as far as, you know, ads, placements, targeted audiences, things like that? What you would suggest we could do to?
You know what? The thing that I'm discovering is that there really are no rules, and the name of the game is just maximum exposure. So by default, you should be, you know, posting your music up on your social media, right? But I think at the end of the day, the fans won't lie and the music won't lie. So the reason why a Russ or even a Chance the Rapper, all these guys, Lil Pump, these guys are blowing up is because the music was connecting with people, right? So the music at this point won't lie unless you are a shitty artist and you're signed to a major and they dump $2-3 million in your campaign. Of course, people are going to end up hitting play, but most people will probably not like the music.
Yeah,
so the first order of business is just, you know, really seeing if the music is connecting with people. So I always suggest starting local, and it sounds like you kind of are doing that already. That's a great way to test out if your music connects. The theme for tonight really is just collaboration, guys. Open that palette up. Open it up. Music wasn't meant to be made by yourself. It just wasn't. When hip-hop production started to happen and there was these samplers that you can buy, people just started, you know, creating beats, all of us, on headphones, and we're able to just do it in our rooms. But my belief is that music wasn't truly meant to be made that way. You know, it's meant to be made with other people. That's why when you look at production credits nowadays on any album, there's more than one producer on every track. All of my placements from last year were all collaborations. You know what I'm saying? So that's not changing anytime soon. So, you know, I definitely encourage that. Find someone who fits with you that kind of gets your frequency and just lock in. Make sense? Bread and butter, meat and potatoes, what the fuck does that mean?
Who knows? It fills you up. That's right.
They're delicious. I don't,
Main course.
you know, bread and butter. It's, you know, it's the PB&J. It's I don't know.
What was it like working with Murder Beats?
Oh, it's great. I love that kid, man. Yeah, he's.
Were you in the studio with him, or was it?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't there when we did the Huncho Jack stuff. Yeah, everyone compares, but you reach a certain point where you're just fuck comparing. I don't give a fuck. You need to reach that. You're I wouldn't tell you this if I didn't feel this way, but your stuff is way more creative than a lot of people out here. like people that get placements, and you know, I get to hear their catalog and what they're working with. Like a lot of it is great, but a lot of it is the same shit over and over. It's just like factory over and over. You're taking your shit and you're creative with it, and so you should give yourself more credit for that, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, just don't overthink. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Fuck comparing, man. Comparing is stupid.
Yeah.
Just do you. There's only one you know what I'm saying? The way we sequence our beats is like super crucial, super critical. It's like you introduce the characters, and then you start to unfold the story, and then there's a plot, right? There's a story, and then like you got to reach some kind of climax. There's that like moment of satisfaction where it's like, yes, the hook part, and then you want to look at your songs and beats as like 3-minute movies.
Do you tailor the particular beat that you're making to the artist you're planning to work with, and then after that do you modify to like fit parts like breaks, like
right?
It up and
Great question. Love it. It's really case by case. It really just depends on the person, the situation, where we are, what we're trying to accomplish. Most times for me, I'll usually start by playing them stuff that I already made. I just sort of created a habit to have like enough of a catalog of different types of flavors to like kind of know the general direction in most cases. But I'll start with just playing stuff. But most of the time depending on who I'm collaborating with, like I'll spend, like let's say I have a session with, I don't know, name an artist, any artist.
Dave East.
Okay, Dave East, right? So exactly, this is how it went. So I'm in the studio with Dave East for the first time. I'm familiar with his music, so I have a general idea of like what I want to make. But usually I'll start off by just like letting them like just take control. So like I would have Dave like play me his music, play me all the recent shit he just made, play me stuff that he's like interested in, and then I'll try to like gather as much information from there, and then I'll make a move. So based on that information, I'll either play what I have, or we'll make some shit on the spot, or a combination. So usually it's like first hour is like research, just like get to know, vibe, and then jump in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really interested in. That's really
Yeah, most of the time it works.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How did the J. Cole and Drake collaborations, like You and the Six, and how that come around?
Yeah, so You and the Six was easy. I met Boy Wonder in 2010. We just started following each other on Twitter, and then like 3 years go by and we didn't work at all. But we always respected each other. And then 2013 hits, and he's like, yo, like, we just started sending each other stuff. And then fast forward, like early 2014, he hit me like, yo, Drake wants to use one of our joints. And that was it. So J. Cole, the short story to that is basically this guy, Money Making Matt, who, that's his nickname, but he used to work at Universal Music Publishing. I met him back in 2011 when he was at Universal. Fast forward to 2013, mid-2013, he hit me and he's like, yo, I'm not at Universal anymore, but if you got any beats for like Cole, let me know, because like I'm part of Dreamville now. So he signed up as an A&R at Dreamville. So then I was like, bet. So I sent him some stuff. A couple weeks later, he hit me back like, yo, Cole fucks with you. So I booked a flight, went out to LA. This was, I want to say early 2014 or late 2013. I went out there and then I pulled up to Cole's spot. And he was basically like renting an Airbnb in like the Hollywood Hills, like a mansion with like a pool, huge living room, and then like there was a studio, custom studio house like in the back. So I went back there and Cole was there, met him for the first time, and he's like, yo man, like I think we got one, right? So he hit play and he played me just the hook for Love Yours, like, and then that song sort of became kind of like the theme for Forest Hills Drive. Yeah, he got me, Vinyls, Willie B, and like a couple others. Pusha T, man. Pusha T. Pusha T without the change up. Just straight bars, first 8 bars. Pusha. Yeah, call him right now. Hit him. You know, it's interesting because you're not making them with like rappers in mind necessarily, right? But like I could hear rappers like destroying this shit. So good stuff, man. I'm kind of speechless. Yeah, I'm always so like fascinated by just like texture. I think texture is like so important with the music we make, but like you're an animal, man. You're knocking them out the ballpark. So what is it? Just like coding and then just like killing samples, coding. 4:30? Oh, you beat me out. I'm a 5:30 guy. Damn.
Yeah, because what time you get to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But yeah, music is real early in the morning, so it's either really super dark shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, happy, I'm awake.
Right. I'm awake.
There's like no in between.
Yeah. Theme for tonight really is just like collaboration, guys. Open that palette up. Open it up. Like music wasn't meant to be made by yourself. It just wasn't. That's exactly what I was going for. Like just like music that I don't care for people to understand, just like totally for me. Just like this is what's happening in my brain.
You ever hear a sound that was so pure and clear, it just makes your ears feel like, it makes your ears feel good, like, ooh. Like, what am I, like, this is hard to explain.
It's like when
Yeah, it's like ear sex.
Right,
in a way.
Yeah, like ear candy.
That's what that was.
It's like something.
Ever hear like high
Oh,
heels?
Yeah. Garage band, anyone? Don't be shy, it's okay, it's fine. Just want to quickly introduce you guys. I see my man Frank back here. Say hello to Frank, clap it up. He's joining us today. If you guys are familiar, I hope you are, if you're not, fuck you, just kidding. If you guys are familiar with BeatThread, the website that we're building for producers, my man Frank is responsible for the actual building of the site. I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but he's the man behind it, and we're digging in. So definitely appreciate you coming through, man. For sure. Are you from here? Oh, see, this whole time I didn't know. Bloomfield High School, BHS. Really sad. I mean, quick note, like, so I had the honor of speaking to the final graduating class at IAR in December. And like, it was just like super emotional being there. Like all the instructors, like when they were saying their final like closing statements, and then the students walked out after giving them their diplomas, like there were a couple, like pretty much most of the instructors there, probably him too, he was there. Thank you so much, man. But everyone was basically crying. Like I was looking left and like, it was just like, they couldn't believe it. Cause some of those guys were there for like 30 years.
You got like you got the award.
Yeah, the Outstanding Achievement Award, which, you know, super humbled to like receive that.
Do you remember which song or which artist kind of put you from the local producer over to the professional producer side? Do you remember at that point where like, oh shit, I made it over,
yeah,
over.
I do. So I started, I don't know if you guys like really know my story, but I started like really pursuing this, like full time, like quit my job, like quit school, like really just mom's basement in 2003. That was like the year that I was like, fuck this, I'm going. Like just a kid, like fuck it, like I'm not going like to college, like I'm doing this. So the first sort of like milestone for me was when I started working with Little Brother. So that was when, you know, the OK Player hip hop message boards were like popular. And then that's when I met like Ninth Wonder and Crisis and Fonte, and then I met Questlove from there, from the Roots, and they started to like know my name. So that was kind of like the first milestone for me, where it was like, man, like I'm working with like this group that I really love, and they're signed to Atlantic. They're like a major artist group. But I think the first like really impactful like monetary life-changing thing was when I started working with G-Unit. So in 2006, I got a message from the VP A&R at the time of G-Unit Records, and this was when like 50 Cent was like the king, right?
Yeah, he was like Drake back then.
Yeah, he was like basically Drake, right? So I got a message on MySpace from one of the A&Rs, and he's like, hey, Ill, like I heard this stuff with Little Brother, I heard a beat tape of yours, like send me some beats, I'm looking for beats. So I sent him like 30 of my dopest tracks that I thought were dope. And a couple days later he hit me back like, hey, we want you to come up to New York City and meet the president, Sha Money XL. We're trying to sign some producers to our collective. And at the time the collective was like Jake One, High Tech, Vitamin D, Black Jerus, a couple other people I can't remember. And so I joined the squad, and then I signed like a little publishing deal and made like a lump sum of money that I've never seen in my life. Moved out of mom's crib and like foolishly spent it. But that was the beginning of like, okay, this is real.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah, so.